So let's go over this Nia event, guys. What is this Nia Paradox event? What's going on here? So basically, this is a story between two different factions, and it actually gives you a chance to earn some pretty good rewards here. And based on which faction you pick, will offer a different set of rewards, which is like super cool. However, to start, I really just recommend that you don't pick a faction immediately. And here's why. Once you pick a faction, you're kind of committed to the rewards associated with that faction. One free reset, however. If you pick a faction, say you don't want that ship, you come over here, show rewards. As you can see, the rewards on this side of the faction are significantly different than what they were with the other faction. So if you pick one, they think you don't really want to stay with that faction, you pick the other one, you get one free reset. Then afterwards, I believe it costs coal. So what I recommend everybody to do is to go over here to your combat missions. And this event runs for a long time, guys. You go over here to Lunar New Year, can't mess that up. And here's all the tokens, the lunar tokens that you can receive every week. And this is going to be missions that are available very similar to like the dockyard missions. Every week or so, they'll offer another set of missions, and they all come with their unique camos. And you can acquire as many of these tokens this way. And I suggest everybody do that as fast as you use that as your primary means of obtaining these tokens. So let's go back over here to the Nia event. Once you get as many of these tokens as you want, you can go ahead and just kind of start selecting these, right? They'll go through the storyline. Let's see. Oh, I would have to join the coalition. Okay, either way, what I'm saying is this particular faction has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different sets of stages that you can progress through. You can turn in those lunar tokens. I'll actually join this faction. I'll join it just so you guys can see kind of what's up. And then you can go through, as far as I know, and collect the rewards for this particular faction. Yeah, we got to go up here. Then you can just turn, what you can do is you can go ahead and exchange these tokens for what will eventually be ships in these different stages, if you can see how that works. You click on any one of these, you can exchange your lunar tokens for each stage, okay? The cool part of this, too, is if you don't have... There it goes, and let me expand it. See how it got me through all of them? And so on and so on. You can exchange these lunar tokens for these different rewards and prizes. Now, say you miss a couple weeks, you get to the end of the event, you really want some of these ships, and you don't quite have the tokens that you need, you can exchange whole instead of the lunar tokens to get some of these rewards, which is like super cool. So keep in mind, let's see, obtain rewards. This is how you do it. Stage 1, attain rewards. You can either exchange it for lunar tokens or coal. Okay, makes sense? Then you just keep continuing through here, and eventually you'll get all these prizes. But this is an excellent way to earn some free boats. But once you commit to a faction, you're kind of stuck with it unless you reset it. You're allowed one free reset. But once you burn that one reset, if you want to go back and get the rewards from the other side, you'll have to exchange coal to do it. So I hope that kind of explains what's going on here. There is some confusion as to, like, people didn't know what was going on with this. It's like, oh my goodness, this event is massive. You get all these free boats, but how do I attain them? What are these tokens? Where do I get them from? So I hope that answers some stages. You can see this second stage, third stage. They all have their own set of rewards, which is like really cool. I'll actually probably reset that because I kind of want the ships that are on the other side of the faction. The other faction only has 3 of these sets. Okay. that you can exchange. And you can, again, go through here, click on, go to combat missions. It'll show you basically, yeah, so this is where you're earning these tokens, and this over here is where you exchange the tokens. So I hope that makes sense. Then you can click on these.
What's confusing is how to find your tokens.
Yeah, yeah, that's it. A lot of people just don't understand this stuff. So
where is your tokens?
Good question. Excellent question. I'm trying to figure that out myself on the fly.
All right, I'll tell you then.
Okay.
If you go to the faction you just chose before, and go over to the actual missions, the stages.
Down here?
On the left, yeah. Well, yeah. Up at the top.
Okay, at the top.
Yeah, one of those mission. Yeah, select that.
Okay, it shows you right here. It shows you right here your tokens and how much coal it would cost. Obtain rewards. Okay, that's kind of cool.
If there's another place where that's visible, somebody put it in chat. That's the only
for
place
sure.
I found it.
Yeah, but it's a really cool event because you're getting like a ridiculous amount of free stuff. And the amount of lunar tokens that you're getting throughout this whole event is more than enough to knock out a bunch of these stages. So it's really cool that they're doing this. And the really cool part about this whole event, if you want everything that's in here, you're still just exchanging either these lunar tokens or coal. Two in-game currencies that are 100% free. Cost you $0 out of pocket to get. So this is just an awesome event, guys. I think it's super fun. Play the game is all you got to do to earn some of these rewards. And if you go over here to combat missions, it's very clear as to what you have to do to obtain these tokens. Honestly, they're really not hard. You know, for the first 150 tokens out of the thing, play 3 battles. Okay, you can get that done in a co-op, a random, an operation, ranked. All right, clan battles, brawls. Unbreakable Front, that new temporary game mode, asymmetric battles. It's like, you know, they give you, that's just for the first set, but the rest of these here look very easy to obtain. So if you're more into, say, PvE content than you are PvP, you still will have the ability to earn these tokens, which is awesome. Just pay attention here. Once you get down to some of these lower missions, whenever you see that red dot, that orange dot in and around the operations signal, that means that you're only going to get half the credit per play. Okay, does that make sense? Like if you needed to get 8 spotted ribbons, you're actually going to have to obtain 16 spotting ribbons, right? If you're going to do that through operation to get the same rewards. So that's what that means. But they make it available for everybody, regardless of what game mode you like to play. If you're one of those people who turn this game on, all you play is ranked. They got you covered. You know what I mean? As far as I can tell, at least for the first stages, you can obtain all these Lunar New Year tokens through ranked, through co-op. So these, all you got to do is play the game. It's really not that complicated. A lot of these, whenever I try to get these missions done, like these 22 set fires or cause flooding ribbons, I don't actively try to go for the missions. I just play the game because over time, you're eventually going to get these done without even realizing it. Same thing with dockyard missions too. I typically don't really put too much effort into playing like certain classes of ships or anything like that, because I'll just get the missions done by simply playing the game. But I hope that breaks up a little bit of confusion, because for one, people don't know how to get the lunar tokens. Two, what do you do with them? How do you cash them in? And it's pretty simple. You just go over here to the Nia Paradox event, and they're all right here. They're all right here.
Gambit put a few things in chat if you don't mind me reading them.
Absolutely, go for it.
So you don't get any refunds on lunar tokens if you reset your faction.
Okay, good to know. Good to know.
Good to know. Also, you won't be able to unlock everything. You'll probably have to spend money in containers or something like that.
Right.
So, or you've got the option to coal. If you've got a lot of coal, you could probably get through this.
You can get through a very, very large swath of this just by coal. Just by coal. So I think it's a beautiful event. I think they did a pretty good job organizing together. It's just a lot involved. And I hope that just kind of clears some things up as to like where to go, how to look at this stuff. And the cool part about it right here is once you hit this obtain reward button, it gives you the option of either spending your lunar tokens or your coal. So, given that you only get one free reset, I highly recommend not joining a faction until close to the end, because you can go down through and just cash in as many tokens as you got all in one shot.
One other point that he brings up that's interesting, there is another path to some rewards.
Okay.
And that is that if as you unlock the story, you get rewards for unlocking the story.
Oh, fantastic.
So as you spend tokens, as you move along in the story, you'll get stuff.
That's good to know. That's excellent to know. I think it's a good point. So we're all kind of learning this thing here today together, guys. I hope this gives you some insight, some things maybe you did or didn't know. I'm kind of learning it myself as I go along, but I'm just trying to pass on what I picked up so far to help other players of the game kind of like navigate through this and understand kind of what's going on with it. But it's a neat little storyline. You get a lot of good free in-game stuff, a lot of free stuff through this event. So I hope that helps everybody out there. And by all means, too, if I missed anything or if there's something that you would like to add, then, you know, I don't have an ego, guys. Seriously, feel free to put it in the chat or in the description below. I will be turning this segment into a YouTube video. So I'm just going to do the best I can to get as much information out there as possible for people so they have a better understanding kind of as to what's going on here. So once you start kind of clicking buttons here, it's really not that hard to understand. But if you don't know what you're doing and don't know where to start, it can be very overwhelming. So I hope this helps. And like I said, if anybody has any other questions, suggestions, comments, anything that would benefit somebody kind of like navigating through this event, please, by all means, drop a comment.
I got one more thing.
Yeah.
The faction that you were in,
yep,
the Optio is one of the rewards along the way. And if you've already got it, like I do,
yeah,
you basically don't have to spend that lunar tokens or coal on that one.
Oh, so it just bypasses it. Fantastic. Yeah. Outstanding. Yeah, I have that ship as well, too. It's super fun to play. See, I keep hitting on the wrong button. Yeah, I believe that's right here, the Optio. Yeah. And that's a fun little cruiser, too. A fun little Tier 7 cruiser. It's got SAP.
So if you already have it, you get to skip a step.
Yeah. But as you click on these stages here, chat, here's everything. Stage 1, Stage 2. I mean, they do a pretty good job of breaking it down here. You have to obviously complete Stage 1 before you can move on to Stage 2. You got to complete Stage 2 before you can move on to Stage 3. But some of these ships are just absolutely beautiful. I love the camos on them and whatnot. I mean, look at this UI, too. The art department did a really good job of just... I love how everything kind of like is like... independent and kind of floating in the background. It's almost like two-dimensional. I think that looks really pretty. Super sharp.
The premiums too.
Yeah, they are. They're premiums. They're premiums. So yeah, you can exchange commanders for free. So I hope that gives everybody some insight. I'm still learning this event myself a little bit, but I wanted to pass on at least what I know and what I figured out so far to hopefully help somebody kind of figure out what it is that they're looking at here, right? You can also obtain a lot of these ships if we want to look for kind of like a monetary solution. If you actually do want to spend money, there is a path where you can go and spend physical money to purchase these ships. That's another option as well. If you go over here to the armory, click on the Nia Paradox icon, and this is kind of a similar format to what Christmas crates are when they're available. You got like a mega version, then you got like a big version, right? Let's see if I'm saying that correctly. I want to make sure I'm giving everybody the right information here. Make sure they're not different ships. Oh, they are different ships. Okay.
Yeah,
they're different ships. So that's not like a Christmas tree event. You will actually have to, if you want to spend money, you can obtain all the ships from both factions. You'll just have to get all the ships from one crate, and then you'll have to get all the ships from the other crate. So this is pretty cool. This ship right here is actually a sleeve thin copy pasta, which is like super cool. They're all based on ships that already exist in the game, but a lot of these have some really, really awesome looking camos.
If you want to go to Discord in the WoW's general channel, there's a chart of what the ships are in each of the factums.
Yes.
You can tell what the standard version of those ships are.
Absolutely. I mean, look at this. I love this. Look at this, man. It's got like that Roman helmet camo. Dude, I love that, man. You can tell this one's slightly Italian. You know what I mean? These are beautiful camos. And as always, chat, I will put my for those of you who are watching this on YouTube, I will always have my link tree linked in the description, and from there you can use that link tree to get a link to my Discord, and always feel free to join the Discord over there. We do giveaways every month in the Discord, and it's a good spot to see some of these different events and different things that I try to provide for the community here with World of Warships. So I'm gonna go ahead and end this video right here, guys. It actually went a little bit longer than I thought, but I hope that helps clear up some of the confusion. I learned some stuff myself as we were clicking on stuff. And if anybody has any questions or comments, don't ever be afraid to leave them down there. We're always here to help, and there's no such thing as a stupid question in my stream. So follow me on Twitch, everybody. My name's Airback47, and we'll see you on the flip side, baby.